Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again. And today we have a very interesting task for you. How to make this perfect holiday. Here we go, this man is coming again. Hello Mr. Paul, how are you doing? Are you well? Hello my friend.
Not too bad.
Good.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Today's little topic is talking about the perfect holiday. Am I correct?
Yes.
Have a seat, receive the booth.
Thank you.
So, if you're in Paphos coming for a holiday, where would you want to be?
Well, it's depending also what you would like to see and how you would like your holiday to go on. For example, if you've got a little ones and you would like, most of the times we are not ready to go out every day and every evening, especially when we have paid for our hotel and everything is included. So there is less hustle and bustle to go outside. Then you most of the times stuck in the hotel. Because to avoid this road, riding this prams.
Well, going about in a strange area, isn't it? So yeah, if you've got littlies, shall we say, we would suggest that you choose to stay in a hotel. That doesn't suit everyone, obviously, but particularly if you're coming to Paphos for the first time, because I think a lot of people come to Paphos 2-3 times a year, by the way, and a lot of people come back year after year, and they've been coming back for 20 or even 30 years. So they know Paphos very well. So of course they choose that holiday that suits them at that perfect time. But the point of this video is for people who are coming to Paphos for that first time. And everybody, the hotels, the mayor of Paphos, the police of Paphos, the people of Paphos, Marika and myself want you to have a fantastic holiday. But often the mistake lies with you on where you've chosen. So take it away, Giuseppe.
Nothing can be worse than to plan the holiday and having a dreams of the ideas and then something went wrong. So therefore we are here for you in order to advise, in order to bring you more and more ideas of the best holiday. So now how should we make it one of the best holidays you have ever seen, and one of the holidays that will really make you relaxed, happy, and to take to your motherland unforgettable moments of this holiday. First of all, I would choose a location.
They always say location. So I'm going to say something now that I hope you listen to very carefully. Most people, when they come to Paphos, especially for the first time, want to be close to the promenade and close to the harbour area, because that's the bit that more often than not you see that is publicised on videos on YouTube or even by the Cyprus Tourism Board. So what would be the point of, let's say, going to Polis? No disrespect to Polis, we'll do a special video on Polis in the future because it's a beautiful area, but it's a totally different type of holiday and a totally different part of Paphos. Correct?
I would say Polis would suit to the people who are running away from the grandchildren, their littlies. Now they've left them somewhere very safe to the mothers or fathers, grandchildren, grandma and grandfather. And now they are having their own peaceful place and time. They are not struggling how to find the bus to get into the Kato Paphos or to see the Kato. Now they know already what and why they choosing. This is different bit.
Correct, it's different, and we'll make a special video all about Polis and Latchi, and maybe it could be that perfect holiday for you. But like I was saying, listen to me very carefully now. Kato Paphos, the promenade, the harbour, that area is where most people who are coming to Paphos for a holiday want to be. Now, again, listen very carefully. The magic words Kato Paphos, that is that area. Now, that area probably encompasses around about 2 square miles. So it's not that far to walk if perhaps you're in a hotel that says Kato Paphos, but it doesn't mean that it's actually right on the promenade. And this is the point that we're coming to. Many people come, perhaps you're in a wheelchair, perhaps you're getting that a little bit older, like myself, and you're finding it that little bit more difficult to walk. Now, if you booked yourself into a hotel along the hotel's road, you're going to have a great holiday. But if you want to go and commute into the promenade and harbour area every single day, it's going to take you 20 to 30 minutes to walk it. You can get a bus, that's going to cost you €2 each way. Very good bus service, by the way, and it goes up and down approximately every 20 minutes. All the bus drivers speak very good English, so remember, it's not their first language. Talk clearly and concisely. Often it says harbour or Old Town on the top of the bus, so there's no mistake. Anyway, you pay your €2 on the bus and you get off the bus in the harbour area. But of course, you've now got to go back. The bus service is very, very good. Now, don't quote me on these hours. Obviously, you can go and check it out on paphosbuses.com.cy. But generally, the last bus in the summer is 11:30 from the promenade and harbour area. So you might find yourself that little bit later having that dinner, having a romantic night out, and you might have to get a taxi. There's a taxi rank right in the promenade area and right in the harbour area. And that'll cost you €12 approximately each way, to give you some idea. So, what I'm trying to say is the word Kato Paphos does not mean that you are on the promenade or on the harbour area. It's just the address. Anyway, Christina Booth, where do you think, if you wanted to be literally by the blue Mediterranean Sea, literally by the promenade and literally in the harbour area, where would you choose?
I would choose Apaphinia Apartments, which are very, very close to the seaside view and close to all. You coming down and you find all the restaurants, cafeterias. You find this beautiful view from the balcony. You don't have to go very far away. You just step out of the room and come to the balcony where you see these beautiful, amazing views. And you think that whole world was presented just to you. And then if you want to go to the boat trips, you're more than welcome to do another 5 minutes walk, and you always can find the people as like Tom and Sexy Roxy and agree for the different boat trips. And there's not only them, there is plenty of the boats and facilities on the boat. Really amazing. We've been to Ocean Vision.
Ocean Vision.
I was going to say Ocean Basket. It's
That's
another
a restaurant
story.
in the harbour, by
Yes.
the way.
The new one, which opened, Ocean Vision, with our dearest friends and Whitney and Jason. The guys, he proposed marriage to Whitney,
yeah.
And it was amazing. The fireworks that we've seen, this all luxury food, amazing. This program, the show, the girls singing and dancing, how beautiful and excited show we have seen. Dragon changing
the dragon
its
boy at the end,
colors. Amazing. It was so. It's all depend on you. And I would suggest one thing now. When I'm talking, I'm thinking as well. I would say, pretty much plan all your wanties, as we say, what you want. Don't ask anyone else. Just if you come in as a couple or a huge family, it's now different.
Well, it's a different kettle of fish, as we say in English.
If you're a couple, let's stay with a couple, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
For a moment. If you're a couple, you well agreed in between each other what each of you, what privilege each of you have. So, as I say, wanties of each other can be clicked on and on and on. And then you pretty much know within a week, if it's a week time or 2 weeks, what you would like to see. So in overall, you know now what you're planning. what you're planning. And when you step on this beautiful island of love, you already know of our videos, many things you can find, the catalogs, a huge catalog of many places and things, restaurants and so on, that you can get very well aware what should you do, whether you would like it or not. And then you can always write down the comment before coming here, as many people did, asking a suggestion of hire cars, of boat trips, whether it's good for them or not. So at the moment, what possibilities they have. It also plays a huge role how much you would like to spend.
I think that's the point, isn't
That's
it,
the
today?
point, yeah. Everything should
world.
be very well going with each other. When all these substantials go well with each other and you agree with this, you then put a huge click on it and say, yes, it suits me. And that's how you never make a mistake.
I think if we talk back about how to get that perfect holiday for that first time into Cyprus. Now, let's say, because we're all aware of the cost of living, it's all over the newspapers in Cyprus and all of Europe and of course all of the UK. Everything, unfortunately, is going up. People go to work and they work hard. They get their money. Unfortunately, the tax man takes his cut. You've got your bills to pay and you've got all your other expenses to pay, but everybody wants to go on holiday. So let's say that you are on a tighter budget. Let's say that there are a couple and they want to come to Paphos. They've never been to Paphos before. They're going to come for their first time. And you don't want to get it wrong. That's the point. Let's say your budget is £2,000. Okay. Now, I know that's quite a lot of money, but from what we talk to with our family members, most of them are spending in and around £2,000 or more pounds on their holiday for a week to Cyprus or anywhere else that they might go. So, the apartment complex that Marika mentioned, how do you say it again?
Parfinia.
Parfinia.
Parfinia is one of those where our Kerry and Tony stayed, where our Deborah stayed.
Deborah and Dave stayed.
Yes, many of our amazing family members stay there, and I don't think that they would be asking for more. So this is combination of price, location, and pretty clean apartments. If you want to cook there, to do your own breakfast, you're more than welcome to do it, because it's a beautiful apartment of all facilities in the kitchen. They even got our dearest Tracy stayed there as well. They even got a washing machine, do they? Yeah?
All the facilities of your own home are there.
Are there?
But the point that I come to, I remember last year I met a young lady when I was sitting with Chris the Sponge Man, if ever you've seen any of our videos on the promenade, and this young lady came up to me and said, "Oh, Mr. Paul." Obviously she was a fan and she must have watched the little channel known as Marika and me. And we were chatting away and she bought a sponge and we were talking about this and talking about that. I asked her, "Where are you staying?" And she said, "I'm staying right there." And I said, "Oh, in the Parfinia apartments?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Are they any good?" She said, "They're absolutely fantastic. We've got a 2-bedroom apartment. They're all 2-bedroom apartments, if you understand, with a kitchen and with a bathroom." And she said, "There's 4 of us." So she's with 3 of her girlfriends. And I asked her, how much did it cost her? And this was in late August last year. So that's peak season to most British people anyway.
Yeah.
And she told me she'd paid £800. So £800 for, I think it was 9 nights. It wasn't 7 and it wasn't 10. I think it was 9. It was 8 or 9. If she's still watching, correct me in the comments. But she told me 8 or 9 nights and they had paid £800 between 4 people.
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap. Her flights, she told me they booked quite well in advance, and some people paid a little bit more. She had paid, I think, £260, if I remember correctly.
Perfect.
So what I'm trying to say is, let's say there's only 2 of you, not the 4. If we say £800, and if we say what she said, £260 for the flight times 2, so call that 500, that's £1,300. So that leaves you £700 of that budget that I'm talking about, of £2,000, to feed yourself.
I think we should go and live there.
I think we should go and live. It could be cheaper, couldn't it?
Cheaper.
Yeah, because we can have a choice of breakfasts on the promenade.
Cheaper.
which range from around about €5 up to about €10 if you want a big one. Lunch you probably would skip and then pop to somewhere in the harbour, on the promenade, or perhaps in the rearer streets of the Ketapaphos area, where it's a little bit cheaper and a little bit more friendly, by the way, because there's not quite so many customers. Everyone understands that. So I'm pretty sure that a couple could buy breakfast and their evening meal and have a couple of drinks out for less than £100 a day, without skimping. If we said another £700, as I'm saying, so for £2,000, you can have a great holiday in a great location.
Relax.
And I remember this young lady saying to me, and on top of all the facilities of the apartment and the location, every morning she and her friends stood on the balcony and looked out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. And she said to me, I remember you saying those words over and over, and I remember you saying that it's downtown Cato paradise. And she said, you know what? It is. And she'll be coming again and again.
It's great when people find what they want. They spend a beautiful 7, 9, 10, 12 days, whatever they are ready to spend. And when they're going home and they telling to each other and to all world that we really enjoyed that very holiday, so therefore we will be coming again. Now the situation and the story changed when we are talking about repeat guests. Our dearest Annabelle, our dearest Caroline and Nigel, and many, many more of them, Andy and Ness, and I don't want to exclude anybody, our twin brothers, and so on. But when this, most of these people who I mentioned, they go into the certain hotel, and it's been quite a long time. Every single repeat guest. What does it mean, repeat guests? These guests go into the same hotel twice or maybe even 3 times a year, and now they respect them hugely. These repeat guests becoming even much more important from the business point of view, you understand what I mean, to the management and even to the owner of the hotels, than somebody who pays a huge amount of money for that presidential suite and staying only once in a blue moon. These repeat guests are hugely important. They get all facilities and a little bit more in the rooms now, because they've been coming for so long. They've been having all the time, when they come, they call it management cocktail. So all the guests, repeat guests coming down, and they get in cocktail or two, and management trying to talk with every single guests who they seen before. Why? Because they want to give them that little bit more respect, that little bit more attention, ask them if everything all right or not, because they don't want to lose these repeat guests. They want them coming again and again, and these repeat guests feeling very special, which is fair enough. And then the management feel even more better when this repeat guest never complains, and these guests mentioning how nice it was last time, but this time it's even nicer. I've found out plenty of improvements in the hotel. I've been respected that a little bit more than I've been last time when I came, and all this for the repeat guests is a huge importance as well. So therefore they keep coming and coming and coming. It's actually becoming the second home for them, and most of them, they will say now, yes, it's our second home.
And I think that is the point, and the point of this video is we expect lots of our family members to watch, obviously, but we're hoping to attract a new audience, people who are coming to Paphos for the first time. And the point is, if you choose the right place, you will keep coming back over and over again.
Yeah.
Now, a word about the apartment complex that we just talked about. It doesn't have a swimming pool. It doesn't have a gym. Of course, it's got the blue Mediterranean Sea, so it's got a huge swimming pool. It's right on the promenade. But a little word of warning, because you access the apartments from around the back, shall we say, and some of the staircases are to the rear of some of the restaurants, and unfortunately, obviously there is bins and some rubbish. They get cleared up every couple of days, but that's something to bear in mind. Of course, that's not the view that you're going to get when you're on the balcony. And something that Deborah said, because unfortunately David is not able to carry suitcases upstairs. She had to carry the suitcases upstairs at night at 12 o'clock at night. So of course that was not a pleasant experience, but she didn't hold that against the view and the apartment and the experience that they had in Paphos. She understood that that's something that she had not researched enough. And the point of this video is, if you found somewhere that you think is nice, immaterial of price, immaterial of where you think it might be, drop it into the comments or email us and ask us where it is. What is its situation? What's the access like? Is there lifts? Is there stairs? Is the view true? Is it a fake picture? These kind of things. We are here to try and help you guys, and we will give you an impartial view from the bottom of our two hearts. That's our plan. We're not in the pay of any hotel. We're not in the pay of any of the apartment complexes that we will talk about. And as time goes on, we will take you into more and more apartment complexes and more hotel complexes, more restaurants, and we're going to show you more parts of Paphos that may be of interest to you.
One of the privilege of that Paphinia apartments is that within 2 minutes walk you can find a free parking, free of charge, and at the moment being it's free of charge. Who knows when it's going to be payable, but even it's going to be payable is nothing to do with the prices that you pay in your countries.
Well,
That's
no,
more
not
than
to do with
sure,
English pricing,
because
that's for
I
sure.
was totally shocked when, don't forget that we're communicating with the people who watch us, and they accosting us all the time on the promenade, and then we sit and talk about the life in UK and life here. So it's always very interesting, exciting stories from both sides, and the price that you've got to pay for the parking there, it's easier to use leggy leg engine.
So these are some of the things that we intend to enlighten you on in Paphos. Please hit the like, please subscribe to the channel, and please keep on coming back for that a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And of course, if you do like what you see, why not go through to our About page where you could gift us a virtual coffee or two. You can also join us as a Superstar member. We'd like to thank one or two who do. Dame Anne goes without question. Thank you very, very much indeed. If your name is Lord Kevin, and of course his girl Lady Kathy, all the way down from in Liverpoolshire, we're looking forward to seeing you guys when you get on the Big Bird and book yourself into the Mayfair Hotel, which could be one of the best all-round hotels in Paphos.
Yeah, Mayfair is very nice.
I think
now
so.
It's in the middle of the town.
Well, it's like a 15-minute walk to the harbour,
Yeah.
casual walk, and a 15-minute walk to the old town.
You can always hire the car.
You can always hire a car. So don't forget to keep coming back for videos. We're going to talk about hire cars. We're going to talk about the buses. We're going to talk about hotels. We're going to talk about restaurants, and we're going to give you impartial views. And of course, we'd like you to get involved in the comments and direct us of where you would like us to go next. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I'm pretty sure Cressida Booth is going to as well.
I'm going to say thank you very much for your time, attention, for staying with us. Really loving the videos of ours at the moment because I honestly believe that they are more informative from what we've seen after being so long. Are you killing the fly on my head?
That was the plan. That was the plan.
I'm joking, and please don't forget to come back and see another of our interesting stories now. Loving and kissing you from the bottom of our two hearts.
Cheers, Cressida Booth.
Cheers, Mr. Paul.
You have your cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. Cheers.
I'll use my Jaguar cup. Thank you. Baron Lord Nigel of the Big Guns, and of course, Baroness, so sweet Caroline.
My dearest sweet Caroline, she is really sweet. We all ladies are sweet. Now somebody are peppered.
Yeah? You think
Sometimes, yes. It's because, I can be peppered because I like chili things. Oh my God.
Now I remember there was two girls, because one of my favourite bands was Wham from the 80s, wasn't it? George Michael, he's Cypriot. Never been to Cyprus, by the way, contrary to all the bleep. He'd never been to Cyprus. But his father was Cypriot, his mother was English. He formed a band of Egyptian and Italian descent, if I remember correctly, and originally, and they became the biggest band in the world. And they had two girl backing singers, and they were called Salt and Pepper, I think.
Salt and Pepper, correct. I heard about it.
Remember it?
Now I stop believing that you've been in UK like this man, what you're talking about, because he's been staying so long in Cyprus that I stopped believing him that he come from UK.
Well, I've been here 16 years now, you know that?
16 years.
I think tomorrow's 16 years when I got on that big bird with my brother and my Siamese cat. And we came on a big bird. We didn't want to paddle like crazy.
No.
And I came for the first time, never been here before, and, well, so far, I've stayed for the rest of my life. Anyway, I'm going to go and switch the camera off.
No, don't switch it off.
Oh, don't switch it off yet?
Just yet. Yeah, this is how we enjoy talking with you. Looking forward, by the way, the last thing to be said, and then you can switch me off. You just find the button. I'm looking forward to see you in front of the cameras when we're gonna be on live.
Mm-hmm.
Not on that, not on that. Only on live, and this would be really excitement because we will be watching and counting. Oh my God, how many people we now having online?
Well, there may be none.
Live.
Maybe none.
No, don't disappoint
Hopefully
me that
not.
much. The only thing that disappoints me really now by talking about that, this came to me. Thumbs up. I understand we are a very small channel, this and that, but for example, from 500 views, I can only count much more 15 or 16 likes. It doesn't cost you anything, but for us, you bring the hugest happiness in our hearts. Please do likes. This is how the YouTube promotes us and brings our videos again and again to the different people for them to see as well. And I don't believe that you are the people who don't want us to go on and on the steps up. So please put as more likes as possible. There's a little bit thumbs up on your screen. Come on, it's not difficult for you. Just do it and smash that subscribe, and we're gonna love you forever. We're already kissing and loving you from the bottom of our two hearts.
And don't forget, she's got her own channel now, Marika.
Yes,
and
we all got. Are we? This is how we getting divorced slowly. I'm joking.
Well, it seems
I'm joking.
that way, doesn't it?
I'm joking. It would come to me. Now it came to me, and well, no. We are not planning. If you know something more about us, please again thumbs up and write it down. Loving and kissing you from the bottom. Are you gonna divorce me? Am I going to divorce you? So no. We just want to do something more and more interesting. Boys and the cars, girls and the fashion show, and all our girlish things. Why not? So thank you again and again for your beautiful replies from the bottom of your heart.
So don't forget, Marika and you can find out on YouTube, or the link is in our About page, and of course Cars and Me. The link is there as well, and of course you can search us on YouTube.
Yes.
So we switch off?
Yes, Mr. Paul.
Lovely.
Yes.
You have your cranberry juice. I've got my Coca-Cola. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon. Indeed.
Indeed. Cheers to you all.